So this start here recording is now the navigation for Blackboard, and you see the buttons on the left. You don't have the control panel, that's only mine. I put the most important announcements up front here, which is the proctor side for you. And then here what I put in this turquoise color, most important information is posted and start here. This is where to begin. Syllabus, courses, right? I already talked about that in the 2 recordings. I'm of course in the midst of that, and it probably turns out to be 3 or 4 recordings. Okay, let's get started here. Looking at the navigation, when you click on Physics 115, it actually gets you just back to the front page with the announcements. On start here, well, there's the syllabus. We already talked about that. There's this, is this course right for me, that you have to send to me, and notice only then can you get access to lectures and exams and labs once you have sent this to me, because I want to make sure that you understand what this course is about. This here will then expand to apparently 3 or 4 recordings that you have to watch, so in the neighborhood of like 30 minutes total that you have to watch. Here's some contact information from me and who I am. Okay, then I click on lectures and read through these here carefully in order to student tasks. In order to succeed in this class, that is, learn physics, be prepared for quizzes, exams, and labs, and you're asked to communicate with me via email, eLive, and discussion board, attend an eLive recitation hour. I will cover computed problems from textbook and answer student questions. Be familiar with the content of textbook chapters. Be familiar with the computed problems. Test and exam calculated formula problems. That's where they're on. And quiz matching problems. Access the tutorials and interactive figures at UT's Physics Place, and we'll look at that in a little while here. Watch the post-mechanical universe videos, and those are also on the quiz, both this one here in the Physics Place. Access and watch my posted short lectures, other posted videos, applets, links, and access information on your own initiative. For the mechanical universe videos, I often show certain quotes that, in my opinion, restate very important concepts. Okay, this is how it should look like. You have 7 units available, and you have to first send me to this is this course right for me document that you have access to all of them, because otherwise I will block the first 2. So let's look at the third one here as an example. So first it shows what you have to read in a textbook. Then there is a quiz, and as you take the quiz, it's not proctored, no password, no time limit. You may access this quiz several times before the deadline. That means you can access it right now and close it and come back 2 days later and close it and come back 2 days later and so on before the deadline. Don't hit submit until you're really ready, and then only hit submit when you're really done with this quiz. And then usually an explanation point, only an explanation point will show if I need to grade it, but usually a score, and only a score, will show in your gradebook. On the quiz you will cover 3 things. One is my recordings, usually on the problems from the textbook. Another one is UT's Physics Place, and the third one is the mechanical universe videos. So as I click on this one here, this comes up. So this is my recording that I posted on YouTube about the computer problems. When I click on Physics Place, this comes up, and you choose our textbook. Click on it, put in the login name and the password. I'll do that and stop my recording. and you come up with this, and you have access to this by buying the textbook. You have free access to this. And then here, for example, I come up with this one here, and here's one of the tutorials that I just clicked on, and it will come up with that. Lesson 1, and then whatever. It's going to tell me what to do in this tutorial, or what it's going to tell you what to do. And then we'll have certain questions about that on the quiz. When you click on the mechanical universe, you come up with these videos that are posted right now free on Google Video. But as I said, you can also go to learner.org and access them there and register for free. And these are 3 things that I will cover on the quiz. So let's look at the quiz. So here is Unit 3 quiz. Notice that it says here this test can only be taken once, but then it says this test can be saved and resumed later. Just don't hit the submit button until you're really done with it. Just a 0-point question that you're attending an ELEV recitation hour for this unit. Then this question here asks about the computer problems, so you have to have watched my recordings of the recitation hours so that you're familiar with what is being matched with which number, because that's what I give away. Then in the physics place, you match these statements, so you have to go through that tutorial that I showed you about a minute ago, and or the several tutorials that are posted there, and then you will be able to answer these questions. And then about the mechanical universe videos, you watch them and you have to put these quotes and descriptions in the correct order. So that's the way the quiz looks like. This is the last question here, and then towards the bottom you see you can hit the save here or hit the save up here, but only at the very end when you're really done with it. After you have exited several times, you hit submit. Okay, those were the lectures. There are more things posted here, but these are additional things that I don't test over, but it's a good idea to look at these as well. Okay, let's look at the exams next. Okay, exams. All practice tests, no password, not proctored, no time limit. And that says the practice tests are relatively close to the actual exams. You may access each practice test several times, and this is just as it is for the quizzes. Access it today and tomorrow and next week, just as long as you don't hit submit until you're really done with the practice test. And then when you're done, when you hit submit, then a score will show in your grade book, and only a score, maybe an exclamation point if I need to grade something in it. Proctored exams, password protected, known to your proctor side, so you have to sign up for the proctor. Time limit 75 minutes. Of course, proctored, closed book, no class notes, graphic or scientific calculator allowed. Once you have access to proctored exam, you must complete it, and of course accessing the proctored exam without a proctor present results in 0 points. And when done, only the score will be shown. In the next recording, I will access practice test number 3 as an example. I'm kind of running out of time here, and as I said, the proctor exam will be relatively close to that.